Right. Hello and welcome back to some more Minecraft Possessed Golden Age, episode 1105. I tell you, it's always that last little bit that's so hard to say, I tell you. 1105 should be the number that we are on. If I am correct, I tell you, if I'm correct. But hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe. Let me fix my posture, I tell you. Alright. And you can actually hear me this episode. Let me double check, I tell you. Yep, you can hear me. Last two episodes I recorded totally muted. And I was telling like stories and all that, and bam, you know. You can't even hear me in them. I'm also very thingy about this roof now because I see potential. And that is to change this to junglewood. It'd probably be the most unique roof around here. It's also not as tall. I did say that it would be like 1 or 2 blocks off tall, but you couldn't hear me when I was saying that. But this should work fine, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I need a crafting table. I have 9 crafting tables on me. I need to gather up all the crafting tables, and I need to go around this entire area and clean up all of these torches. You can see them for like miles, you know, literally miles. You could see them like on the very tip tops up there. Just cracks me up, that thought. Let's see. I'm probably gonna need some more jungle wood. I noticed that it's normally around a stack and a bit, so that's probably what we'll go for. So we'll turn all of that into that, and turn all of that. There we go. That should be perfect. That should be perfect, and I should really make some room in my inventory. That also means I need to get rid of the bricks on me, and that terracotta. What else? I'll just put a glowstone in there for now. Needs to go into the regular backpack, I'm pretty sure glowstone does. I normally like to try and keep a lot of the mob drops that we get from mobs on me. Just because I run into those mobs quite a lot. And the thing is, glowstone doesn't really get dropped by a mob apart from a witch. So that's why I'm putting in my main inventory slot area. That being my regular brown backpack. I should probably already have a slot for it, but I need to reorganize everything very soon. I did plan on working on my storage area. That's what I was talking about the last 2 episodes, was I need to work on my storage area. Sadly, you couldn't hear that, so we will be working on the storage area very soon. I want to try and get it done before... I think we could try and get it done before New Year's, I feel. It's probably going to take me a while because I have a lot of stuff to sort through. Plus, I want to get shulkers because I always see, like, you know, shulkers everywhere in a lot of these builds. And nothing wrong with shulkers. It's just I cannot get shulkers. And I feel like I should really have shulkers because I have this idea of having a little drainage thing. So I can set up an entire shulker to have all of the items that I want, but at 1 block. So all I need to do is just leave 1 block in the shulker, and bam, you know, it can automatically fill it all back up. The problem is, I either have to make it higher than what it is, or lower than what it is, and that's kind of like the rough part, I tell you. Because it either has to be higher by 1 or 2 blocks, because the hopper needs to filter into the shulker. And I know some other people have some other ideas, like, you know, shulker swappers, so it automatically fills a shulker while the other shulker is already full. I know some people like to do that. I just cannot do that in 1.12.2, you know. I don't think we have a block swapper in 1.12.2. Do we have a block swapper in 1.12.2? I'm not sure. I don't think we do. And I think that's for a primary reason, and that's because we're requiring something. Also, I tell you, there's this one wrapper that I keep binning. Give me 1 second, yeah. sealed this bag ages ago, and it just decided to open back up. Need to bin that. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let me go and shove that in there. We'll sort everything out. There we go. And you know what? I'll shove some signs. No. Signs go in this backpack. There was 2 signs there. Oh wait, it fell into the other signs. I had such a massive like heart attack there, thinking like, oh no. Also, I'm almost out of rotten slash. Have I really ate that much rotten slash? You know what, I know where exactly I should go for grabbing some more rotten slash. We also do have a lot of these bricks over here. Last episode I was talking about turning this into a shop of sorts. And that is primarily the idea that I'm going with for this new build that I'm doing here. Alright. Let me just fill in all of this. This is all going to be like hidden under here. This is not really going to be seen. But I will make sure it does get its hidden lighting in the future. Oh, sorry about that. I had a, like, you know, what do you call it? Like a burp chest burn. Like it's just not wanting to come out. And I really hate those. And the thing is, I didn't even drink anything, I don't think so. I had water. Water makes me burp. You ever get that problem? It really sucks. It really sucks. I really want to turn this into a little shopping building here. But I'm not really sure on what style I should go for. I know it's going to be 2 stories. It's probably going to be the largest building around here, if I'm being honest. This is the largest building that we currently have. And I do plan on doing a lot more builds around here. This entire area that you're seeing right here, I need to come up with the idea for. And also I should really sort out the ground here. That's something I should do. And just sort that all out. There we go. Let's just pave all of that down. Oh, hello there, Invis. Hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe. All girly on the ground on Ark. You know what? My brain totally farted there after reading. But hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe. Well, you, Invis specifically. Wait 1 second. Alright, but hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe, Invis. What have you been up to recently? What have you been up to recently? We're currently working on a bit of building here. I think I might actually hop over to working on our storage area, because I do feel like we should really work on that. Meow. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Merp merp. I can't do meows very well. I can do them well online, but, you know, in real life, no. I'm terrible at meows. Meow meow. Alright, let's see. Should I wrap this away like this? I'm kind of trying to make this look a little bit nice. Season 1 and Season 2 of Severance. You know what, I've never seen Severance. What's it about anyway? Yeah, I think we should head over and work on our storage area today. And the reason why I'm thinking about that is because I'm thinking about all the blocks that we're going to need, but also, if I head over there, I might actually come back and start doing all of the glass work for our area over here. Okay, that's where we had a crafting table. You know what, I'm going to start picking up all of my crafting tables. I have way too many crafting tables just scattered around my world. That's 10 right there now. I have like 1 or 2 up in this building. 3 or 4 on the roof, maybe. I can't remember, it's been a little while. Split personality, but instead of science fiction, it's severed identity. Severed identity. You know what, that reminds me of, oh, what's it called? Is that a floating block up there? That has to be That is a floating block up there. Sorry, I got totally distracted there. But it reminds me of another show, but I just cannot remember what show it is. But I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting all the glass work in here done, because if we get the glass work done, I will promise to work on the front of this. It's been a, you know, long time coming. That does also mean that I do have to work on some terraforming, sadly. Pain. The terraforming grind. Glass? You know what, my brain totally farted there. But we are going to shove a lot of glass in here. I don't know about these main windows. I might actually put glass in these main windows, but we have to come up with the block that will be going underneath. So that's a hard choice right there. I will also put my bricks back in here, and then we'll swap that, you know, put something else in it later on. I think we'll probably put all the glass that we need to. I do have some glass left over from previous, you know, builds. I think some of this is from the first ever one. There's some little remnants of it just scattered around. This little building right here, this is actually left over from our previous area that used to be here. And there is some remnants just scattered around. I think it's buried or something. Can't remember, it's been a little while. I'm just seeing all the torches around and thinking like, I have so much cleanup to do. A lot of the torches that you see around will probably be used up in making jack-o'-lanterns and then just hiding it. Unbreakable 200. 2000. Okay. You know what? I think it might be one of the older ones. But it's just because of, like, it's just been left on the TV at one point. Because I have, like, some vague, like, memories of one. But it was, like, super long time ago now. And also, I don't really watch TV that often now. Minecraft is all I do. I grind the Minecraft. Well, I do other games too, but, you know, the Minecraft is in my blood. I might actually grab some wool. I fell. I was trying to stop myself from going back, but, you know, gravitational pull, gang. It'd be too real. It'd be too real, the gravitational pull. I'm gonna place that there. That gravitational, you know, pull to the ground. Newton style. I almost fell in another pond. I almost fell in another pond. Alright. Let us go and grab some wool before I lose more brain cells. Alright. So, let me see. I probably do have some shears just left around. Let me check. So I had some shears left around, I guess not. Do I have any in there? No. Any in there? No. Obviously not in there. No iron either. I thought I would have some. Of shears left. It would appear up here because it is a shear. Okay, I guess I'll just do the green sheeps now. Green sheeps are the most vital ones because green is, you know, the only thing that we have really. Green is the only thing that we have that we can cover up. Oh, there's one sheep that escaped getting sheared, or ate. There we go. Okay, it's just the baby sheeps that are eating, but they're eating way too much. The grass underneath is just, you know. These ones are perfectly fine, but the baby ones, they eat too much. They eat too much. We're definitely going to have to put a lot of these sheep and other creatures into the new area here. I think we do have a lot of thingy wheat. So I can breed you up. There we go. That is good. Also, you know the... what do you call it? So, recently I've been thinking at how... and I really wish it was a mod Because, what do you call it? It's just escaping my mind. Hermitcraft recently did a, what do you call it? Name tag mod kind of thing that keeps a baby from never growing up. And I just think about that so much because I could make a lawnmower industry out of these little baby sheep. Imagine it. I could shear entire lawns. So much, you know, would be done. But I do really like the idea, I tell you. I just wish it was a mod. You know what? There is a mod a long time ago. I can't remember what it's called. Where's the second game? Sorry about that. I had a terrible itch that I just could not itch, I tell you, and it was just plaguing me for like the last minute. It would just not stop. Alright. I'm looking for rotten slash or any rotten slash left over. No? No rotten slash left over? Alright. Well, I have the wool that I need. We'll head on back home. So I'll actually ship the wool in here. There we go. 45's not bad, I tell you. Not bad at all. But we are going to need a lot more. If any of you know how to do that dupe of the, you know, wool, you know what, I would love to do that because I need so much wool. I need so much wool. You're probably wondering, like, what, you know, why do I need so much wool? I need it to cover all of the glowstone and jack-o'-lantern so I can just hide all of my lighting. Like, I literally did it over... Not there. There. Perfect. This is an example. It's hidden lighting. And it's perfect. But I just need so much wool. And, like, you know, sheep more loud than you. Oh, okay. I tell you, it's happened again. Let's see. Let me fix my audio there. I tell you, it happens every once in a while, I tell you. That my audio just decides to mess up itself, if I'm being honest. Mess up itself. I did say I would remove any crafting tables I saw. There we go. Let's see. But my brain's totally fried now. I can't remember, you know, where we were in the conversation. But I just need a lot of wool to cover up all of these, you know, glowstones and jack-o'-lanterns, just so I can make the area look nicer. Plus, it's less, you know, demanding on your computer or, you know, laptop. One day I do want to get a laptop for a, you know, idea, and that is, if I ever go somewhere and, you know, I can't be at my computer to record these videos, you know, I would like a laptop, you know, to record the episodes, you know, in the meantime. And then put them onto like a, you know, USB and then upload them all when I get back, you know. That's something that I want to do eventually, I tell you, eventually. Because it'd just be, you know, helpful. But also let me know how I sound now. Is it a little bit better? It just likes to mess up my sound audio when it comes to playing different games. Plus, it does not really help when, you know, Streamlabs is against me if I unplug my mic. We gotta get the sleepies. Alright. You get some sleepy, alright? And take care, alright? Remember that. Alright, I should really add some light in there. And the crickets were really loud. Alright. Let me, what do you call it? You know, I could just turn down the friendly mobs. That would probably help a lot, wouldn't it? I'll turn down the environment just slightly. And I'll turn down the, you know, singing a little bit. There we go. Is that a little bit better? Nah, I gotta wake up. Alright. But we should... I should really put, you know, the wood there. I don't know why I put cobblestone there. I think it must have been when that lightning struck there. It must have been. I didn't have any, you know, extra wood on the side. I put this up here so long ago, I should really go through a lot of these old chests. I have so many little chests just scattered around, and this is why I need to do my storage area, is to clean up all of this mess. We actually do have a dumping ground where I'm supposed to take a lot of the, you know, unnecessary stuff and just take them with me to, you know, go and be sorted through. And I should really do that very soon. I think that's something I will probably focus on doing soon, is that, and just get all sorted. Alright, let us head on down this way. We're being a little bit extra safe here today, instead of my reckless, you know, jumping off the cliff. There we go. Let us head on down here. What time are we actually at anyway? What are you doing here? This is a dark spot. Why is there a dark spot here? That was not there before, was it? I can't remember, it's been that long. But I actually needed to head over this way to my area here. This is where all of the drops from the mobs get filtered through. We have a lot of junk in here as well. Either they picked up, you know, some of the stuff that was stuck in the circulation up there, or I should really add some more to this. I really wish you had helpers that you could change the direction of. It would be so helpful, if I'm being honest. Minecraft, get on that. Get on that, Mojang. Get on that. Wait 1 second. Alright. Now that I have some food, I think we'll get started on doing some of that sorting today. I know it's going to take a lot of time, and I think I want to dedicate it to this area here. I know it's going to take a little bit to mine out, but it is kind of like the big white area that you see when you're coming down here. We do have this wall here. I think I was turning the direction here. Oops, sorry, I started burping there. But why did I just build a wall out here for... I can't remember. I can't remember. I think there was a reason. I think it's because we ran into another build. I think that might be the case, and we were swapping the direction to go that direction. But it's been that long, you know, I can't remember. It's been that long, can't remember. Alright, let me find where my hammer is. We have a hammer somewhere, I need to find it. It's somewhere in one of my backpacks. I placed it down. Ah, well, there's a hammer. We also have an extra hammer that I can use to repair said hammer. So we're definitely just gonna start mining out this entire area here, and we'll see about renovating some of these rooms here. Alright, how big is this room anyway? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 blocks. 16, 17. If you count the edge blocks of it. Oops, sorry about that. That is very... You can't really, you know, divide 17. So, I think we're probably just gonna have to shove it up to 18. These rooms. So, if this is 3 blocks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll do another 10 after that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's a little bit off county there. But that's our 10th block right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We always have to run into, you know, gravel, don't we? I don't need any more, you know, gravel than now. Could have smelted up some of that. Forgot all about that. I'll shove some of that in there to now. Flint, I do actually have in there. I forgot that I had flint on me now. It's just because I pick up flint that often now. Just because of these build projects. Is that how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 10? It's good to have you here, Magic Pants. Hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe. Also, I'm still mad at you. You were here the last episode, I tell you, or the episode before that. And you did not tell me I was muted. I was talking the whole time and you didn't tell me I was muted. I'm still mad at you for that. How could you? How could you, Magic Pants? I thought you were supposed to be magical. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Is that 4? Meow. Meow meow. Alright. 1. So that's the edge right there, right? 1, 2, 3, chomp. The world may never know. Alright, let's see. Let us get rid of this dirt. It's really in the way. And any dirt that I do pick up here shall go to renovating the church. Oh, Abbey. Barry, what does your face sticker say? I need Gamer Girl meds. I saw someone else having like a similar one and I thought, you know what, it was funny. It was funny, so I decided to take it. It is mine now. There we go. Not too bad at all. Also, what time is it? I need to keep track of the time because I keep... My brain just fired there. I keep forgetting what time it is, and I need to remember what time it is because we have a Gang Beast tournament later today. So, you'll be watching that soon. I do need to work on the overlay. You know, that's something I need to work on. But you know, getting back on track. We need to work on this. We need to work on this. Alright. Let me just go to my backpack. Shove that in there. Gravel can go in this backpack. Yep, there we go. And I still have that calamari on me. I'm supposed to make sushi soon. I'll have to make sushi soon. Not now. We'll make it later. We'll make it later once we've drilled out this entire area. I know there's a dark spot. I'm looking at the dark spot game. I'm looking at it. I can see there's a dark spot game. You don't have to tell me for like 5 minutes. Like, you know, it never gives me a break, does it? Never gives me a break. Alright, let us go and pick up more of this gravel. Well, not gravel, cobblestone. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Alright. What else could we talk about? I'm planning on working on some more, what do you call it, thumbnail stuff, as I'm planning on restarting my, what do you call it, I'm planning on restarting my Cyberpunk series, and I'm going to take it more, you know, how would you describe it? I'm going to take it more, not as lenient as I did before. I want to try doing some of the side quests. That's what I'm going to try and do. So hopefully that does not go too bad for me. It doesn't normally go that well for me, you know, anyway, so hopefully it does not go too bad. I'll put my shulker there. I'll put that shulker there. Sorted. There we go. And let's see. I need my pickaxe. Oops. Tell you, the pickaxe sometimes goes super slow and then sometimes it just insta breaks and then it never, you know, allows me a break, I tell you. Never allows me a break. I should really put my wood stuff away. I don't really need it now. Camera comments. My nose just got super itchy there. You know, if I had hand tracking, I tell you, you would just see me itch my nose constantly because it just gets that itchy way. And it's really annoying. Let's see. Is this large enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're one block off. Okay. I must have counted it wrong then. Must have counted it wrong. Let me just get rid of all of these. I'm definitely going to have to make another silk shovel because it is not going too well. You know, silk shovel doesn't sound like it would be like, you know, that strong as it is in game. Like it says silk touch. I guess it's the touch of, you know, silk. It is soft silk, you know. Silk is quite nice. But why is it not like satin touch or something, you know? That's soft too. Never makes sense, I tell you. Never makes sense. Alright. So now that that is broken, I think we'll get started on the rest of this. You can actually see some of my roofing work here. I should really work on this roof some more, shouldn't I? I really do like how this roof looks. Well, I ought to eat before I drill a hole in my stomach with acid. That's perfectly understandable. Remember to hydrate too with some water. Remember, water is very important. Water is very important. There we go. You are 90% water, obviously. It would be surprising if water was not important while you made 90% of it. Is it 90%? Not sure. Oh, I'm gonna have so much, you know, coal ore that I'm gonna have to break later now. Like I don't have like double chests just full of it. There we go. I think for this next storage area, it is going to be very complicated. Also, what time is it? 33 minutes? Well, I'm going to have to split this into two parts. So if you're on the Twitch side, I'm going to be ending and restarting. So do not worry, I shall be back in a second. And if you're on the YouTube side, that is the end of today's episode. So hopefully you did enjoy this. Have a nice, safe episode full of apple. Maybe even some oranges. These are very important. Everybody sees things from other CCs. Bye bye!